What's up, everybody? This is Jake Berkey with Busted Knuckle Off-Road, and some of you may or may not know this, but if you're in the market for an off-road buggy, or you're one of those guys who've had an off-road buggy and you just want to come down and you're kind of curious, we do give free rides in our bouncers here at the shop. And that is how this particular buggy started off. Scott Fulcher came to me and said, you know what, man? I want to come down there, I want to check out some of y'all's buggies, and I want to go for a ride and just see, how the buggy feels and reacts and all this stuff. So he jumped in the passenger seat, came down here, made an appointment, and we have a track behind the shop. I took him for a ride in the buggy on the track, and halfway through the ride, he stopped me. He said, Jake, you can go ahead and take me back to the parking lot. I am absolutely sold. I've never been in anything that rode like this before. So we did. We came back up to the shop. We talked about all the different specs and stuff that he wanted on the buggy. And sure enough, here it is behind me, this awesome machine. It's got a 427 stroker, Atlas transfer case, TH400. It's got a whole bunch of cool different parts and pieces that make this buggy unique. This is a 2021 model Ride chassis. Now, Scott wanted to upgrade the engine to a 427 stroker. It's a great option, makes about 650 horsepower, and it's very, very lightweight. It's got an aluminum block. From there, we went to an Atlas transfer case. It's a 2-speed transfer case with a 3.0 gear set. Now, from there, we went with 1480 drive shafts because Scott's one of those guys, he doesn't want any type of failure or anything like that, and he likes to get rowdy. From there, we went to RCV Axle Shafts front and rear that are 300M and 40 spline. He ended up going with a rear steer package, which ours has a self-centering function, and he got the brand new billet handle that we just came out with. It gets machined on our 4-axis lathe. It's also the first buggy to come out of our shop with our new billet aluminum TH400 Atlas transfer case adapter. Now, what makes this thing so special is that instead of mounting on the bottom of the transfer case, we mount it on the top of the transfer case. So whenever you land hard on an obstacle, you're not going to break your transmission in half. Now, Scott isn't a racer. However, he does feel more comfortable having window nets on the side. So we added window nets, which also adds an extra bar for support right there in the center of the chassis. He also added a full roof panel package, which you can get on any of our builds. Scott opted for the PRP wide seats, give him a little bit more comfort. He's also got a rear view camera, which is super cool and can be added to any one of our vehicles. You just hit a button and you can see directly behind you. It's also got heated seats, which is a super cool option, especially if you're four-wheeling in a place where it's nice and cool. Flip on your heated seats, warm you right up. He's also got a trailer hitch in the back, which is an awesome option because you can put your trailer hitch in there, tow around, whatever trailer you want. You can put a step in there, step up, get inside your cooler, whatever. And he can see how to back up to that trailer with the rear view camera. Scott also added the full Rugged Radios communications kit, and if you've never had one, you've got to have one of these things in your rig. It makes the driving experience so much better. Also, just when we thought that we couldn't make these buggies ride any better, over the course of the last couple months, I did some tweaking inside these shocks, and I came up with a package that makes these things ride unbelievable. And Scott is the first production buggy with that package. So guys, I'm telling you, If you're in the market for one of these bouncers, come to the shop. Let me take you for a ride. Let me show you what these things are made of. The suspension quality is just unbelievable. It's soft, it's nimble, it steers, it drives. It's just unbelievable, and you've got to be down here in one of the buggies to really understand it. Now, tomorrow morning, Scott and his family are going to be here, and we are going to unveil this buggy to them. We are super excited because it's been, just like anything, it's been a wait, and they're super anxious, and so are we, because we know this is a home run.
Thank y'all, man.
You're welcome. Yep.
I don't get all jumpy excited, but I'm happy.
I don't get jumpy and excited, but I'm happy.